Hello, brothers and sisters. Infinity L here, and I am honored that I get to do this video for you. I was inspired to this by a post I did on Facebook, a picture that asked people to comment, a picture that was very meaningful to them. And I had no idea this would be such a profound experience in my life. I had 16 people comment a song that has really moved them throughout their life. And I listened to each one on this as we're coming back together, as we're focusing more on love, as we're really embodying the oneness that we share together. We're wanting to spend more time together. We're wanting to know each other on a deeper and more intimate level. And I had no idea that this experience would bring me that much closer to this and that much deeper to the connection with everyone else. And I had posted a picture on Facebook that had asked, like I said, for someone to comment a meaningful song that has impacted their life. And 16 songs were commented, and as I was through about 14 of them, this is the only video I've ever done that I've actually written something down for, because I know how deep and meaningful it is to me, so I really want to make sure I get the full essence of it. And what I did is I went, pulled up the song, and right before listening to it, I looked at one of the person's or their profile pictures, and I really went into the heart space and I asked them to show me what it was they wanted me to experience. What did they want to show me? So I got to completely surrender and allow them to take me through this experience. And to the best that words can do. And I just closed my eyes and I let go and I surrendered and I allowed whatever I felt that they were bringing through to me to show me and for me to experience. So one by one, I'm going to go through each song that was listed, and I'm going to share with you the experience that came to me, what I really feel that each person brought to me. First one is Fade to Black by Metallica. And me and the friend, she commented this one, really could feel we were like in a backyard setting, and as she was singing these words of this song, Fade to Black, I could really feel her releasing of the pain and the struggles that she's gone through, and this was like so amazing, and it was actually bringing tears to my eyes, and the fact that this experience was able to come to me. And through this person, I did not feel like this was, I mean, I know we're all one, but we're all our own, the one of perspective, infinite perspectives. And so within her perspective, I was really able to feel what it was that she was going through and what she's released and all that, and that was amazing. And the second one is Terry's Song by Bruce Springsteen. And like I said, each person I looked at one of their profile pictures so I could really let them come in. And with this one, there was this excitement and not quite the full embodiment of each of us knowing our hidden perfection. And I don't remember the full setting of it. Like I said, there's 16 different songs. And this one, but I really felt my friend's emotion of what he was trying to connect with me and share with me, that we are all perfect in our own way. And the third one, Crimson and Clover by Tommy James and the Shondells, I think it was. And it's more of like a love song. And what I saw was, and one thing I want to add, that I noticed that it was like each person, I may or may not have been a part of it, but is really allowing me to experience and immerse in what they would want to show me. And I think I said that, but I really feel like I have to share that again. And this one, Crimson and Clover, is this amazing love song in its own way. I do recommend checking it out. And visually, and what I felt was the passion this guy, this friend of mine, had for a lady that may or may not be in his life, and was able to. I think it's funny that this thing keeps on shaking around, but it's okay. And I saw them dancing, and I could feel and experience his passion and his love for this person, and just really being able to embody that joy and that passion and that creativity as they slow danced. It was almost like a field and concert setting, kind of like a festival, and it's so beautiful, dude. Thank you for that one. That was amazing. And the fourth one is Dream Estate by Papaducio, I think is how it's pronounced. I might be wrong. And this friend of mine spins poi, and it was a good 6-minute song, and just, it's so amazing. Instantly, it was just me and him, and he was performing, spinning poi for me, and perfectly to the beat of the music, and then the whole background was like, of the scenery that I was seeing was like this universe that was changing, and every time he was spinning the poi, it just came around in perfect harmony with the beat, and the passion I felt from him for his art form, this poi that he does, was just, every single one of these songs brought tears to my eyes, because I was being able to be the person and experience this person in everything that they wanted to show me. So, dude, brother, thank you for your art that you provide to all of us. And the next one is Heaven. I think it's Cockatoo Twins, maybe? And this one, I have hung out with this friend personally in Toketee Falls in Oregon. If you don't know Toketee Falls, Google it. It's absolutely stunning, amazing. And the experience that we shared was just bonding time together, getting to walk through Toketee Falls along the river. And it wasn't him singing or anything like that, but it was really just being able to share time with one of his favorite places, and I know one of my favorite places on earth so far. And dude, many blessings to you. I look forward to hanging out with you again. You were an amazing brother of the light. You're awesome, and thank you for commenting that song. I really, really enjoyed it. And the next one is Great How Great Thou Art by Sir Harvard Morrison. And I've heard this song before, not this remake of it, and it was so amazing what the lady, my friend who commented this one, brought to me was, and visually what I was seeing and feeling is, we were at this concert and we were front row, and I could feel her passion, and she was singing along to each word, and it was just so amazing to be able to be present with her and everything that she wanted to share with me and show me, and with this concert. And thank you for that. I know I need to slow down and breathe right now. I'm getting so excited coming back to these emotions that I experienced, and the thoughts and the visuals and the messages I got from each one. And thank you so much for commenting that song. I really appreciate it. And the next one is Great Spirit by Nako Bear. Song I've heard before. Some of these I've heard before. And what she showed me, my friend who commented this one, Great Spirit, Nako Bear, we were at like this universal festival, and she was singing to me the words of the song and taking me on like a spirit quest, a spirit adventure. And she was shape shifting into different animals and different elements, and dragons and fairies and horses and different birds and stuff like that. And it was just so heart opening. So, do you know who you are? I'm not naming anyone in this. because I don't feel I'm supposed to. But each of you know who you are. And I was asked to do a healing for a very dear friend of mine a couple days ago. And halfway through Great Spirit with Nako Bear, all of a sudden I got brought back to this person and just very much felt I was supposed to continue this healing. And at such a deep, intimate level, I was able to continue this healing. And I know this person is going to be very blessed when they go to, and very pleasantly and happily surprised the next time they go to their doctor checkup. I love both of you. I know both of you know who you are. Many blessings and my love to both of you. And the next one, oh, is it is Rainbow Connection by Kermit the Frog. And as soon as I looked it up, realizing it was Kermit the Frog, I started to giggle. I'm like, oh, that's awesome. And instantly, it was like a Candyland setting, and it was 11:11 on the timer when I said that. That's awesome. It was like if you can visualize like a 3D Candyland setting with rainbows everywhere, and it was like this unity consciousness party. And the message in it was just really amazing. I definitely recommend the song. Again, it is Rainbow Connection by Kermit the Frog. And how all of us were able to just share in the power of different colors and experiences and the oneness that we get by being underneath a rainbow together. And it was so beautiful. I'm still laughing at that one. Thank you so much. The next one is Patience by Damian Marley and Nas. And with that one, the brother who commented this, he was singing, and we're me and him were walking together through what were cities and like desert areas. It brought up the pyramids in Egypt, and he was the one. I could see him in the visuals I was getting, singing each word to me, and the passion and the emotion that he expressed in this was above and beyond, dude. Like, thank you so much for joining me in that and commenting that song. It was very powerful and very emotional for me. I really appreciate it. And the next one is Dusted Compass by The Human Experience. And this song I was introduced to by, or this artist by, an ex-girlfriend of mine, and the person who commented this song is someone who knows my ex-girlfriend, and it was interesting because she came back to my awareness, and I realized that it was his love that he has for her, and if there was any attachments or connections, strings I hadn't cut or let go of from the relationship that I had with her, that I was able to finally fully and let this go. And whatever it is, that if they do end up together, that would be awesome. I wish them blessings, but I was really able to experience his love for her, and that's wild. That's amazing. Thank you, brother, for bringing that up to me and allowing me to add to my own healing of letting that go. It truly means a lot to me, so thank you again. And the next one is Greet the Widespread Panic, I think. Um, oh, kind of like a Grateful Dead. That's what it is, definitely. And I think he's I don't want to say his name either, or his age. Um, Older than me, whatever old is or age is, whatever. But we were in like this concert setting, and at first I could just, he commented he loves to dance, and as soon as the song started playing, I just like laying in bed feeling it and this and that. I see him dancing, and then all of a sudden he turns to that 5-year-old child, and remember the 5-year-old child. I'm gonna be bringing that up here shortly. That, and we just go through like 10 minutes. The song is the longest one commented that I listened to. It was so awesome, and was really able to like feel his excitement that when he surrenders to that 5-year-old, he really becomes his true self, and he was able to experience, and I was able to experience through him that joy and the passion that was brought to him through this song and through the Atmospheres Festival and community and sharing in the vibration of music. Dude, brother, Thank you so much for that. And the next one is On My Own, The Used. And me and her were on a swing set, and it's a very, very emotional song. And what I was getting is she was expressing the battles, the pains, and the struggles of the past and being able to let it go, and the profound, amazing future that she knows. And trust me, I know you know it, that when you let go to the best of your ability, that those passions and that joys that are calling you, that child within you that's calling you forward, follow that, because you're gonna reach your dreams, my friend. I have full faith in that. Totally. Thank you for bringing that song to me. It's truly amazing. And the next one is Never Give Up by Yolanda Adams. And it was instantly is a lady friend of mine who commented it, and it was her 5-year-old self that was leading me through her imagination, which is one of the most like wildly meditative experiences I had, going through her imagination with this song. And I really recommend listening to this. Definitely the words Never Give Up by Yolanda Adams, and you'll see what I mean, and hopefully the child within you will lead you on the journey through your own imagination, and you'll see how strong it is. So thank you. So awesome. My heart is feeling such surrender and joy and passion right now, being able to share this experience with all of you. So thank you. I know this is a long video, probably 20 minutes by the time it's done, maybe even more, but it's so meaningful. And thank you. The next one is Alive by POD. And she was the entire band. I was the only person in the audience, and it was the entire band singing to me, expressing that she had finally found that light, that child, that divinity, that spark of God that we all have within us, that infinite source and that flame. And she had finally found this faith, that faith, and the passion and the knowingness, and that her power, communicating it to me of never looking back, fully embody it, share it, give it, be it. So powerful. I know I've heard that song before, and it was amazing to have it come to me again. Thank you for bringing that to me. It is an honor to share in your experience with that. And the next one was You and I, Stevie Wonder. And it was a lady friend of mine who commented this one. And I was playing the piano, and she was singing the lyrics. And we were singing, the entire audience was all 7 billion people on Earth. And it was so humbling, for one, to be able to feel the presence of all brothers and sisters, all people on Earth, in one gathering, and really being able to share you and I, and what you and I brings all of us together, and the joy of being you and I. I definitely recommend that song. It was amazing. Thank you. And then the last song that really, I'm so glad that I got this. Like, I had 3 songs left, and this one came up, and it really made sense. I was almost like, another song that's going to make this video even longer, and I'm like 2 hours into listening to music, and I'm like, you know what, let's go into it, let's see what it is. And it's perfect. So to the person, you know who you are, who commented this, thank you so much, and you're about to find out why. Jesus, Friends of Sinners, the Casting Crows. And through this one, she was walking through a field with Jesus, and they were walking like this, and I was more observing it from over here. And definitely listen to this song and you will understand it, but I could feel this person wanting Jesus really to come in and show her his way of loving. He is one of the most divine examples ever of the true embodiment of the child within expressing that love. And one thing that really came to me, and it was the passion, the desire, the intention, the integrity, all of that all together, that I could see this person expressing and desiring to receive from Jesus walking through this field. And this is what came to me. Matthew 8, 18:3. Truly I tell you, unless you change and become like the children, you will never enter the kingdom of heaven. And my interpretation of that is the child within us, that 5-year-old within us, that pure divine innocence, the essence that we truly are, holds the key to life. When we can embody that 5-year-old child that is free of judgment, pure of passion, just knows that life unfolds simply by walking in the direction we desire it to be, by following our highest joy, never once questioning the hows, whens, or whys of that any physical manifestation will come to be. The pure faith in knowing that our divine mother and our divine father, what we embody together is the Trinity of one is God. The Holy Mother, the Holy Father, and you and me. That is what the Trinity creates. And that's that 5-year-old child that is within all of us, that has the full faith that as we walk forward, as we follow our passions, those things that we would do to share with the world and never even think of charging a penny for it because we love it so much, that is why we are here. That is what we are meant to do. And that, my brothers and sisters, from the 5-year-old within me, I hope that all of you will take the time as we're all coming together in Christ consciousness, unity consciousness, the love revolution, the 5-year-old within us, as all of this is coming together and bringing us together as one. We realize that it's not so much about self because we already know that we are worthy infinitely and we know that we do matter. If you don't know that you matter, I'm here to tell you, trust me, you matter. None of this would be the perfection that it is without your participation, so I thank you for being a part of this universal game. It's an honor to share it with you and to have you with it, to be a part of it. None of this would be complete without any aspect that it already is. And so with that, I really hope that we can let go of wanting to talk so much about us, because all of our stories are perfect. All of our stories are equal, and all of them are amazing. I've had so many people ask me and literally walk up to me, people who didn't know me, and just be like, hey, I want to know your story. Please tell me what you know. And I'm truly humbled and honored by this. And it got to the point where I would talk so much because so many people wanted to hear my story. And now that I've gotten to experience on such a deep, intimate level 16 different people's stories by simply with a song that strikes their passion so deeply, I inspire you, whether it's to ask the people you love the most what song truly touches their heart. Close your eyes and ask that person's child within them to take you on an adventure and show you what it is that they want to show you. Or if you go find a stranger and just simply ask them, hey, I want to know about you. I want to know what it is that makes you move. I want to know what it is that drives you. I want to know what that hurts you, that causes you pain. And oh, dear brother and sister, I want to know what it is that brings you joy, bliss, and love. And with that bonding of bringing each other together as one, truly discovering we know who we are, and we're always going to discover more about ourselves. And the more that we discover about others, about our perfect, divine, beautiful reflections, our brothers and sisters, we will come to embody ourself even more. We will integrate what we already are and what we came here to do. So if this has inspired you in any way to get to know your brothers and sisters more, I'm going to share one of my most profound songs that I've experienced so far in my life, and it is Oceans by Pucifer. I hope this video has inspired you to connect more with yourself and with others. And with this, for all of you who have followed along with my journey and who will start to follow my journey, I am honored and I look forward to being a part of yours. From the child within me, from the divinity of the spark of God within us all, I love you, and may we be one even more than we are so far, and that we always will be. May the love within us bring us all together. I love you. It's an honor to be a part of your life.